Good morning from Iceland. We are just approaching the SELJALANDSFOSS waterfall. This is like the big one right out there, and you can see these things coming from a few miles out. We are going to pull up, figure out parking, let you know about the expenses of this waterfall. Check it out. There's a couple in a row. I mean, you can see a whole string of them. So we're gonna head that way, let you know what it's all about. All right, we'll see you once we get parked. All right, so just pulling up, and again, you've got these two waterfalls. Kids are starting to wake up. The road's a little bit bumpy, but basically you've got the main waterfall here and then the secondary one over here. We'll go check them out. I see at least, what, one big tour bus, Cal?
Yeah, just one tour bus and a couple of cars.
Yeah,
like
one tour bus and about maybe a dozen cars. And it's all just right here. I mean, this is the easiest one to get to by far. You can certainly park. There's some kind of a welcome center. So I imagine you can buy overpriced coffee that doesn't taste all that good, but you know, we're suckers, so we're probably gonna go for it. And then you just walk right down the way, right to the waterfall. You wanna see the waterfall, Forrest?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. It's nice that it's not so crowded, and that might be a combination of winter, COVID, but yeah, there's just not that many people here. You can park right up front. Got this guy right here, the big bus, and we're gonna park right here. Everyone's putting on their water gear because it does certainly look misty over there. All right, time to wake up the kids and get our water gear on. All right, so now we are parked. We were gonna get in all of our snow gear to walk out there, and that's kind of what it's all about. Kids are getting dressed in the car. Kelly's all dressed up, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Here, can you hold that?
Yeah.
All right. So it's really been all about these layering and figuring out how to do that while you stay dry and it's windy.
Yeah, don't get your socks wet.
Don't get your socks wet. I got my thermal layer down below.
Nice job.
Man, so
Dry
cold.
socks.
All right.
You gotta
Get the jacket on and get all done up, then we'll head that way. Okay, it's so cold. We are back in the car, so now we're finishing up all the layers. So we've got the snow pants on, everybody, all the down jackets. And we have to do all this in the car because it's just too cold to do it standing out there. It's like the wind is really sharp today. And then we got the rain layers. So everyone's got a waterproof shell to go over the down layers. And it is always interesting, like we've got these like big bags, like this whole bag right here is just stuffed full of hats, gloves, all of it. So as it gets wet today, it's gonna be interesting. It's not bad right now because everything's dry, but when this is all just soaking, it's
That'll be a different story.
Yeah, adds a little, like a layer of complexity. So, but right now, first stop, it's okay.
We're all dry.
We're all dry.
And that'll be the theme for today. How can we keep dry?
Yeah, how do you manage?
We have a lot of waterfalls, glaciers, and beaches to see.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well up next we gotta get this guy dressed. So Kelly's probably gonna pull him in the front. We'll have him in her lap and we'll snowsuit him up from the inside of the car. Should be quite the scene. All right, parking fee. Please wait for confirmation. Okay, the ticket. All right, go run back, put that in the windshield. Hopefully Kelly's got the kids by the bathrooms. So that wasn't bad, 700, and you just tap your card on the little thing. Okay, there's Kelly and the kids there, so maybe they're coming back to the bathrooms now, who knows. All right, bathroom break done, we're heading in. So Kelly, give us the name here.
All right, I think it's SELJALANDSFOSS.
SELJALANDSFOSS. Here we come, all right.
Working on my Icelandic pronunciations.
That's,
I don't know if I'm saying it either
good stuff, good stuff.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Forest on the sidewalk, buddy.
It looks like they have some of the trails closed. So I don't know, maybe they don't want you in the winter going up and down the stairs. But I see people that have gone past the closed sign as we approach the waterfall. Yeah, it's definitely, the air is filled with moisture now. You can see all that mist coming off. So here's the closed sign. Now it is total ice. I can already see from where they're standing. You've got, all this must be maintained, but right there you can see that sheet of ice. So I will go back there a little bit, but that girl's really slipping around over there. But that is great. Beautiful waterfall, that's epic. And they've done a lot of Game of Thrones filming out in this area, of course. You probably recognize that. All right, so we have decided not to go past the trail, even though those other couples were. I mean, that is just pure ice. You know, the idea that at least in the summer, you could go up those stairs and get back there. It's just, I mean, I get why it's closed now, because that's just a pure sheet of ice. So, you know, the advantage of being here in the winter, like we are, is it's far less crowded. I mean, if this were summer, there'd be hundreds and hundreds of people all up there. All right, so the kids are already starting to head. We're gonna go check out that second waterfall. What are you gonna call that?
I think it's GLJÚFRABÚI.
You can see there's, I don't know, maybe a dozen people here right now at the most. Again, the parking lot's a few more cars in there. A few cars coming down the main road, but it's really pretty empty considering what this place is probably like in the summer. So over the bridge, past this little waterfall right here, into the back cave, see what we can see. Oh, pull over. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, the kids are lagging behind from the big waterfall down the trail around the curve. That's where you get behind this huge mountain and you really get to rock scramble when we get back. But carrying him, I am like so hot right now. Gotta like, dying. Yeah, carrying an extra baby around is yeah, definitely a sweat producing activity when you're in all these layers. So the one downside of layers, you get hot pretty easily. All right, maybe you want to walk?
No.
You want to walk?
No.
You want to walk?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh, jeez, what a guy. Don't worry, that's what dads are for. Okay, we continue on. We're just, I think it's just around the curve. Family's catching up a little bit.
Bye-bye, Mom.
So around the curve to the rock scramble.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we're all situated. We're kind of re-gearing up. So the theory here is that Kelly is going to hold for us. I'm going to record, try to capture this whole thing. It's a big group coming out. This is nice, graded, so it's not too slippery here. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, somebody smart. Yeah, don't take your fancy stuff in here. I have a hunch it's going to be tight. Oh, man. You got soaked. You got all wet, huh?
Yeah.
So wet.
All the way.
All the way. Oh, man.
Yeah. You can't really avoid it or.
Okay, all right. There's a workaround?
No.
No workaround. You're gonna get
workaround.
wet.
Yeah.
Man, and you can already see it right through there. So it's a bit of a rock scramble. All right, so we're going for it. It's kind of a carousel of people, so you all have to kind of take turns. But in we go. As you can see, it is definitely a rock scramble. Trying to not get your boots wet. Yeah, it's definitely a bit on the treacherous side. Here we go. There's some dry land over here. Whew. The only problem is, if you get your shoes wet, they're going to be wet all day. Oh man, here comes that water. All right guys, let's head down. All right. That is awesome. Woo! We made it! this just destroys you. There's no staying dry on this. There's no staying dry on this waterfall. That is, that's where it's at. Oh my goodness. Woo. Woo. Now, time to scramble back. All right, that was totally epic, absolutely worth it. It is winter, and we are soaked, but I feel dry on the inside.
I'm dry and warm on the inside, and just wet on the outside. So hopefully there's a lot of wind right now, so we're just hoping that on our walk back to the car, the wind will dry us up.
Yeah, this gets to the idea where on the next stop, oh, this is, hopefully it's not soaking wet, because putting all this wet on in the car, ooh, that's gonna stink.
Yeah.
But anyway, these two waterfalls, absolutely worth it. Must stops, of course. Yeah, go to the cave. If you're like, oh, I don't know, yeah, do it for sure, even if it's winter. All right, with that being said, we'll catch you in the next episode.